Today's lesson will be on proving triangle congruence using angle side angle. All right, let's look at the definition of angle side angle. If two pairs of angles are equal in measurement and the included sides are equal in length, then the triangles are congruent. So you simply have to show that any two corresponding angles are equal to each other, but you must include the same side of that angle and show that the other angle on that same side is congruent. And it should look like this pattern: angle, side, angle. For example, if I want to show that the given parallelogram is these two triangles are congruent using angle side angle, I just simply show that two angles are congruent in an included side. Given that this is a parallelogram, I know that these angles are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles of a parallelogram are congruent. The diagonal is part of both triangles, so by the reflexive property, it has to equal itself. Therefore, I establish angle, side, angle. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent. All right, let's try another one. Let's establish that these two triangles are congruent. We're given that AD is parallel to CE, and that DB, this length, is equal to the length of BC. You want to establish that these two triangles are congruent. Well, I notice that I see a pair of vertical angles. Therefore, I know that these angles are congruent. And again, since AD is parallel to CE, I know that angle B, angle D, and angle C are alternate interior angles, which means they have to be the same measure. Therefore, I establish angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent. And the last problem. Establish that these two sides are congruent, given that segment BC is parallel to AD, and that angle B and angle D are right angles. Well, in the triangle, as well as the triangle, all the angles must add up to 180 degrees, which also means that in a quadrilateral, all four angles must be 360. That forces angle A and angle C to be 90 degrees. But we want to establish that these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, reflexive property says that AC equals itself because it's part of both triangles. So I establish the sides. And since this is a rectangle, I know that opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, I can establish that this angle here, since it's alternate interior, has to be the same measure. Therefore, I have angle, side, angle. This concludes the lesson for today.